bia se koso ewie ye mire yi yesre mo yesre yen awofo ade yi abeti Ghana mem yi same sex is not of God. Jesus warns us against this, and the scriptures warn us against this. Let's warn our children in the schools. We have heard they are penetrating the schools, and they are there making sure that they are getting these boys and these girls into homosexuality. Please, 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 it is not of God. It's a curse. Don't allow any of your children to fall prey to these people. If you are a Christian listening to me, we have made sex a taboo subject to the extent that we don't even teach them these truths so that they will be guided when they go to school. So the devil has a field day. He's stealing our young girls and boys into homosexuality. Lesbians and gays is not of God. We don't hate them, but we hate that spirit that is destroying them and making them candidates for eternal destruction. It is not of God. Marriage is not engagement. Yet, wabe engaging. Na engagement ne de ben. Wabe bo koko. Koko ne de ben. Koko nya ware.
Mami, ene ni obi di aba se waba be ye wa promise no. Nti eno so ya ware ana. Nti we are no questions.
Enu ana make am.
Nti ni ene ye bra na.
Marriage is not engagement. Engagement is not marriage. An engagement ring placed on a lady's finger only expresses an intention to marry. If the partners decide not to continue the relationship after the engagement, they are free to break up. They have not divorced since they were not married. That is why any sexual intercourse at this stage is fornication. For example, the Bible said Mary was engaged to be married to Joseph. Joseph, her fiancé, decided to break the engagement quietly. But thanks be to God for the intervention of the Holy Spirit. Joseph and Mary eventually got married. A broken engagement is permissible if partners realize they are not compatible. So engagement is not marriage. Many people start sex at this stage. Many young men and women start having sex at this stage because they think they are going to get married. Many engagements have not ended up in marriage. And the women especially who have got their virginity broken, leave that marriage broken-hearted because of what has happened. Please, engagement is not marriage. Say obi ebebo kokono enya wade.
Obi abebo kokoko
Kokoko nya wade enote na ye friend kokoko. It's an intention. Obe ka kire wo enwan no. Wo pe na wu bie. Obe ka kire wo se eja se nyame eya adoma. Anka menya waba ya yi a anka me pen se ne betena. It's an intention. Wa kamate. Okona wa ma mentimi sware nhwehwe no. Mentimi sware ndi nachi. Mentimi nya hu. Because kokoko na oboye. Okoye na bia oti bibia fa wabaya no ho enti onye interested biu. E na oti ni baby. O mba kokora mbe ka kire say masesa ma adwene. Mia na me boye enti manwura mu a say nya asam tenten bia. Enu ntina even at this stage in the church, meka in the church because we should know better. Nyame asam eda yenim, nyame onkonkoro ntiemu, nanso yen ena obonsam etimi awie ya amadwa amambo ate etese e wonyame fie saa kwan so. Obi so opewo, odinanu ato so keke, obe wo fie ba ko mienu a, enu ane no, o se mayenda, mampene amananda, o se wonware me. Ena ye de, wonim nipa dodo o ka saa kire omo. Wonim nipa dodo no o ma da wanware omo, ni so banya na odi nenam no. Nyame asam nkire yen saa. Okoyobi onim nyame no kure e na osuro no a anfa onfa asam ne mfa wo fichire o te sa o ware wo mpo a obetwa ne ho enti engagement no ye da nyame asese o de nenu nanu abeto so kura wo mu mabaya kura wo mu, let him go all the way through to the marriage. Marriage is marriage, engagement is engagement. They are processes. One initiates it. But wait till he gets you through to the end. If it is traditional marriage, let your father hand you over to him. Let your pastor in the church bless it and hand you over to him. It is then and until then that we can say you are married. But if it is just somebody coming to tell you and even giving a ring, we have seen so many people who are saddled with rings, they don't know what to do. Because the ring has been given, the guy has disappeared. Ring means nothing when you are not married. Don't let anybody to imprison you just because of a ring. Let us keep our morals right as Christians.
Yeah, that's it.
Ni etwa to and say aware nye trial and error. Mami nkwa yenhwe. Enti mi steady no. Enti otimi steady no a afi ba ko no steady. Na emere a o steady ni nyina na omo da. O steady ni nyina yenim se eyi ibra ya ne nipani a moti ho a mo bodwaman yi a mo frefre mo ho na mi kunu ne me yire no oye den na ye okunu a oye wo yire no oye den na ye okunu a ye wo yire no aware entisa wo be ware no akura wu mudie mu tena se kronkron yam na bo wo mpa ye twen wurade ye duru ho a ye beba partner selection ye de ne nyina begu fom but ye pese ye nyina ye nga ye tete saate bia yi a ye dada ya ho bible say ye nsi na atwetwe o ne awudue na eno ana wotwa enti se wo dada wo ho se atebia mitim mpremprem yin mi yase mese yire na wo nya yire o yire a wo jejereje anko bi won chen anko nya wo nukurem anko be ware wo na so wote ho na wo dada wo se mese na ye wukunu ono so enya ho na o hwe wo wa dada enura mo ahu sister you wa betena ha e ya fa ni tirimu a o ase o wa beda na evangelist wo ba bia
man no e ho asem ho August ensem be sisi August say akase mpokra na August na
to ya wa July next month
July August enche August tamuchuku yebenya yeba no ewo ye fidie yuso ensem pi na wa akire na yebe hu no kure wo ni ba bia be kwa akosie
okay
mami
enti niama mi kai na yebe respond but we kakra no ye de aka ho se ne wo titsate bia no a nyame adwene na me ne wo chewo. It has nothing to do with my opinion and feelings. They don't matter in this subject that we are discussing. We are discussing God's mind and God's perspective. And we want to make it to heaven. We cannot afford not to make it to heaven on account of marriage, because there is no marriage in heaven. So let us get things right. Baby, I would say one kasa wa near my bambu bosso no. Wouldn't say one I would that won't say we are kunu. A ya dear. Enyanya mede enyanife entu free mu a ebeboa wo ye program ya me de books bi kire mo na ebitimi frese omo wo ha ni nyina babia wo bia yetimi edi eho no ka asoma ma wo ba ne ye pese enye tie ma ye nyina ene se babia wo na wo tie yan wo pe books yi aton anka woji ya obi oho bia nia me de teach sese yam kra na ope books ye 10 a set of 10 ni nyina ehia wo ba mprempren ye bia wo niska wo de to nyina anka ba ko pe yi a na wo pe enti wo betumi abetu books ya de akono de bia ebe ma obi ehu se omoba wo ho a ba bia wo no a nipa ne benya bi na ye tia ama ye nyina aha enti me number ne 0244
0244
067
872